What's going on, guys? Mitch here. Today we are checking out the Silca Super Secret Chain Lube, or as they're calling it, a chain coating. I've got a couple different sizes here. That these were not provided to me. I did buy them with my own money and have been comparing it with a couple other different lubes. So I figured I would start off my first discussion talking about the Super Secret Lube. So right off the hop here, we can kind of see I've got a couple different bottles here. This particular one here, I believe these are 8-ounce bottles. Yep, that is correct, 8 ounce. And I wanted to kind of show what it looks like not shaken up. When this goes on the bike itself, it is very white, almost like a white glue kind of color, just so you can kind of see it. But it does kind of separate, which is important as to why you want to shake it. And then even on the bottom, you can kind of see that dark color there. Some instructions for use. If you don't know how to use this guy, obviously you shake it up. You have to clean and degrease your chain and drivetrain so that there's no remaining oil. And then you do a couple quick coats of this stuff and then apply it and let it dry essentially for 24 hours so that all the wax and whatnot can kind of get in. And what I'll actually do is I'll show you applying it on a pretty dirty chain in the background here, just so you can kind of see what it does look like. I apologize if the lighting's not great. It will be in my basement on the Aethos, but at least it'll give you an idea of what that looks like when it is being applied. So one of the things I dig as well, you can kind of see here, it's bottled by, I don't know if it's Pooh or Dan or something like that. Might be a good idea to kind of spell that a little more clearly. But obviously they label it with that lot number 3. So collector's item, don't want to brag, humble flex. But just kidding, they probably make this in huge bats of it to kind of keep the batches similar or whatnot, or manufacturing QC kind of program. I have shaken this guy up, as you can see, compared the two. It does not have all the dark stuff on the bottom, but yeah, that's kind of what it looks like. Now, as far as reviewing this stuff, I found that I would get between 150 and 200 kilometers roughly out of a new lubricating setup. And the main ingredient, I believe, is called tungsten disulfide, which apparently adds a huge amount of durability in terms of your chain length. Now, I can't tell you that this is true, but I can say that I have put more mileage on some of my recent chains, and this stuff itself seems to be allowing the chain to measure less wear than some of the other drip lubes, oil-based products that I have used in the past. So just from my initial reaction, as you saw last summer, I put a ton of mileage using this stuff, and then through the winter I've been using this on the Aethos, and it seems to be 150, 200 kilometers is the magic number that it does seem to last. Now, I will say this as well. This compared to the Ceramic Speed lubricant, UFO Drip 2, I believe it's called, it is a bit louder. Not that that's necessarily a bad thing, especially when you're listening to a podcast, but I just will say it is a little bit louder. Downsides of it as well, in the basement, if you're using this lubricant to extend the life of your chain on your trainer, after about 24 hours, it dries, and the first couple pedal strokes around the chain, it does tend to kind of flake off, and you need to kind of clean it up. You can do that with a broom or a vacuum or whatever, but just be aware that if you are on carpet, it will definitely require a bit of cleanup. So would I buy it again? Absolutely. In fact, comparing this to the Ceramic Speed product, I would say it's very comparable. Is there a clear-cut winner? For me, whatever one is on sale is the one I would buy again. In fact, I got these, I believe the labeling on here is a little bit off, so that I think these were half price, which is why I stocked up on them. So really good value there for me, especially if the marginal gains between the two are any different. But I'm a big believer in this product, and will continue to use the Silca product throughout next season and beyond, just based on getting the bigger size and then refilling the little small squirt bottles. So big fan of it, looking forward to using it. If you have any questions on it, I can definitely answer them below. But so far, so good. After, I want to say right on 10,000 kilometers utilizing the Silca product. So really, really good. Maybe actually closer to 15 through the winter. So really big fan. But that's all I got for you guys. So like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. And if you have any questions, leave them below and I'll get back to you. All right. Thanks, guys.